You're telling me I'm the errand girl? My voice cut through the oak-paneled chamber like a blade, silencing the smug grins of my family. I'm Mary, 33, and for over a decade, I've been the hidden strength behind our family's New York-based solar panel empire, SunVault Solutions, while my cousin Liam floated through yacht parties and investment gatherings. Funded by our grandfather's fortune, I was securing licenses, streamlining operations, and keeping our crew alive. Yet in that polished chamber, Liam lounged in his designer suit, gloating. Mary can keep her little coin collection, he sneered, loosening his silk tie. I'll take the company and the lake house. The family chuckled, my aunt nodding as if Liam's charm outweighed my grind. Mary always loved her shiny trinkets, she said, her smile as false as her pearls. My jaw clenched, but I stayed calm. Liam, who couldn't explain a photovoltaic cell to save his life, was being crowned the heir. I'd learned long ago that arguing with his side of the family was like grappling with smoke. As the youngest Harper, I grew up in the shadow of Liam, the golden cousin, 5 years older. Our grandfather, Liam Sr., built SunVault from a garage project into a renewable energy leader. After my mother passed when I was 13, I dove into the business, trailing Liam Sr. to solar fields by 15, mastering energy codes and inverter specs. Liam, he excelled at fraternity parties, coasted through a marketing degree, and played the visionary at client dinners. Mary is our numbers genius, Liam Sr. would say, as if saving multi-million-dollar contracts was a small trick. Liam's idea of work was a cheap TED Talk about disrupting the grid. When a major client almost abandoned us over a faulty panel batch, I worked nights renegotiating. When supply problems threatened a $10 million project, I sourced new partners. Liam's big contribution? A viral tweet about solar vibes. Still, our grandfather would beam, Liam's got the Harper charm. I kept grinding, hoping the results would speak. That moment came in the lawyer's chamber. Miss Langston, our family's attorney, adjusted her silver frames and dropped a bombshell. SunVault Solutions was transferred to a lease 9 years ago. The chamber froze. Liam's smirk collapsed like cracked plaster. My heart raced, but I kept my face steady. What? Liam stammered. Grandpa assured me the company. Miss Langston's tone was firm. Victor transferred ownership to a lease in 2016 to protect the firm from a patent dispute. She has been the sole owner since then, managing it quietly at his request. My chest burned with relief. Years ago, while Liam was consulting in London, I was steering a $12 million solar project through regulatory chaos. For years, he mocked me as a scheduler while claiming my victories. Now the truth was out. He blustered about his degree. Marketing, you failed twice, I reminded him, standing tall. While I saved SunVault, you were pitching NFTs in Los Angeles. The family sat stunned. Miss Langston continued. Mary's leadership raised SunVault's value by 42%, now worth $3.1 million. Liam inherits the lake house with a $450,000 mortgage, and Victor's drained stocks. His face paled. Then the twist. Victor's antique coin collection, long mocked as Mary's trinkets, was valued at $700,000. The room shifted. For years, I had studied those coins with Victor, tracking mint marks and history, while Liam laughed at my nerdy hobby. In the end, Liam got a burdened house. I got the company and a fortune. He stammered, "This isn't fair." Fair? I leaned in, my voice calm. I saved SunVault while you treated it like your personal toy. I slid proof across the table. Years of contracts, endorsements, and growth charts. This is leadership, I said. Not Instagram clips. Miss Langston closed firmly. Victor trusted Mary's vision. The transfer is binding. A month later, I sat in my glass-walled office in New York, finalizing a community solar grid project, my own vision poised to dominate the East Coast. Liam, he was drowning. Taxes crushed him. With no real expertise, he was jobless in New York's fierce energy market. When he stumbled in, unshaven, begging for a role, I felt a flicker of pity. We're not hiring, I said, eyes fixed on blueprints. You ignored this business. Now live with the result. As he left, I glanced at a photo of Victor and me at a solar site, his smile full of trust. Liam's years of belittling me had forced me to sharpen every skill. Now leading SunVault into a green future, I realized his arrogance had only forged my strength.